They banned my wind chimes, so I made them rebuild their entire clubhouse for violating the sound ordinance. I live in a lakeside development outside Madison, Wisconsin. 57 homes wrapped around a private lake, with birch trees leaning over the water and docks that creak when the wind shifts. My house sits at the far corner, pale blue siding, white shutters, and a porch my grandfather built in 1973. Every evening when the breeze rolled off the lake, a set of copper wind chimes hung from that porch beam, singing soft, uneven tones that reminded me of him. That was normal until the letter arrived. It came printed on thick cream paper, the HOA logo embossed like it belonged on a law firm's stationery. Noise complaint, it read, claiming my wind chimes exceeded acceptable sound levels and disturbed community harmony. I laughed at first. The lake frogs were louder. But when I stepped outside that night, the wooden post where my chimes had hung was empty. Someone had cut the cord clean through and taken them. The next morning, I found proof. Tiny copper fragments glinted in the grass, one still attached to a fishing line. And there, strolling by in her heels, was Clara, HOA president, realtor, and self-proclaimed guardian of tranquility. She smiled when I asked if she'd seen anything. "Rules are rules," she said. "We can't have random sounds disturbing the neighborhood ambiance." Then she walked off, jingling her own silver bracelet louder than any chime I'd owned. I started digging. First, I checked the county's noise ordinance online. Turns out, residential sound limits only apply between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. My chimes never made a whisper after dusk. Then I looked up the HOA's own bylaws filed with Dane County. Section 4.3 mentioned noise, yes, but only mechanical or amplified sources. Wind isn't mechanical. I called the zoning office. The clerk, a calm man named Ben, chuckled when I explained. "Funny thing," he said, "we've had multiple complaints about that HOA's clubhouse generator. It's over the decibel limit by 20 points. He emailed me the inspection report, clear violation, unaddressed for 2 years. So I filed a formal complaint with the city's Environmental Health Division. 2 weeks later, inspectors showed up with meters, notebooks, and camera gear. I watched from my porch as they measured 78 decibels humming from the clubhouse roof. Clara burst out the door in her pink blazer, shouting, "You can't be here without authorization!" The lead inspector just handed her the warrant. By the end of the month, the HOA received a $12,400 fine and a mandatory rebuild order for the non-compliant generator enclosure. Clara resigned for personal reasons. Now my new wind chimes hang exactly where they belong, catching the lake breeze. They sound sweeter than ever,